the Sporting Life Juvenile Championships over 460 metres at Wimbledon. Favourite here, Nicky Chambers' dog in trap 3, Knockaveen Dan.
And they race away and running up towards the first bend. Glengarriff Hare gets the best start here ahead of Knock Even Dan in 3. Then comes Ground Zero, Metric Puma. Bit of crowding there. Knock Even Dan lost probably half length in running as they head down the far side. Oh, Metric Puma gets a bump there from Ground Zero. Back up front, Knock Even Dan matching strides now with Glengarriff Hare as they go into the third bend. Ground Zero's trying to close. They come around that third bend. Knock Even Dan with its head in front. Ground Zero looking dangerous now, switching to challenge Glengarriff Hare still on the premises, but it's Ground Zero gets there. Ground Zero's the winner for Jeffrey De Mulder, then back in second. A brave performance from Glengarriff Hare. Knock Even Dan weakened in third.
And the winning time there, 27.85. On now to Romford, 6 bend tournament here, the Coronation Cup. And the favourite in trap 1 was Brian Clemenson's dog, Killarney Ace, 11-4 favourite in a very open betting heat.
And away they go and racing out towards the first bend. Good start here from 2, Bubbly Boy. Killarney Ace trying to rush up on the inside. 3 trying to get across. All sorts of problems. Blenheim's Lady's been knocked over as they go around the first 2 bends, and it's 3, Drum Queen out in front then, but being chased by Killarney Ace, who's closing rapidly at the third bend. Having to check there, Killarney Ace. After he's back in third, now comes Trap 2. That's Bubbly Boy. They go down the far side. Killarney Ace now picks up Drum Queen, and Killarney Ace kicks on. Could this be another Coronation Cup victory for Brian Clemenson? Because Killarney Ace is going clear. Back in second place is Bubbly Boy up towards the line. Killarney Ace wins this one. Bubbly Boy crosses the line just ahead of Drum Queen for second place.
Yes, Killarney Ace, a very comfortable 5-length winner there of the Coronation Cup. Back now to Wimbledon, and another quick reappearance for Ground Zero. He's in trap 1 in the Bern International. This time he's taking on older dogs, including El Premier, the Laurels winner.
And away they go, and 6 El Premier gets a good start on this near side. Showing the pace up on the far side is 1, Ground Zero, and it's El Premier from Ground Zero. Bit of jostling going on in behind. Trap 4 done no favours there. That was Charpade and Lenson Hero at the back as they head down the far side. Ground Zero comes to press El Premier for the lead at the third bend. 2 lengths back to Ardcastle. Going round the third bend, and it's now Ground Zero out in front by a length from racing back in second El Premier. Ardcastle's trying to keep on, but it's going to be Ground Zero. Good double for the month here for Ground Zero. Picking up the Bern International for Jeffrey De Mulder. Back in second, Ardcastle just ahead of El Premier.
And a great start for the owner of the year, Eddie Shotton. Up now to Sunderland for the final of the Regal Gold Cup over 450 metres. Graham Calvert's Ladbroke Park was the favourite here in trap 2. But he had to give way to an all-away performance from Potto's Way in 3.
They race away and running up towards the first bend. Great start from 3, Potto's Way, blazing the trail early doors. 2, Ladbroke Park, the favourite, back in second place and going for a gap on the inside. Not there, he has to check. Does Ladbroke Park, Graham Calvert's runner. They're going down the far side, and Potto's Way out in front by a good 3 or 4 lengths, and being overhauled for second place now is back in second. Comes 4 now, and that's Boyne Border. After these comes 6. That's Lemon Power as they come up towards the winning line. Potto's Way, trapped to line success for David Mullins. Yes, it's Potto's Way who wins the Regal Gold Cup final by a good 4 lengths, I'd imagine, from Lemon Power and Boyne Border.
Now it's a turn of the marathon runners to impress us, and Redwood Sarah's a standing dish at a home track at Walthamstow, and she was sent off a 7-4 on favourite for the Pepsi Cola Marathon. However, Faultless Fred was beginning to start finding his form.
And away we go, and Redwood Sarah on this near side gets a good start from 5, racing in second place. That's Yidel Steele. That one gets slightly crowded around the first 2 bends. Moving into second now comes Trap 2. That's a Wine Tavern Tiger as they head down the far side. Redwood Sarah's on the bunny. She leads by 4 lengths here from Wine Tavern Tiger racing in second. After this comes Lightning Touch back in third as they come into the straight. They've still got over a circle to go. Redwood Sarah piling on the pressure. The odds-on favourites from 2 lengths clear. Wine Tavern Tiger giving chase. Faultless Fred is working its way into a good pitch as they head down the far side. Redwood Sarah, she's battling on. Watch Faultless Fred starting to lay down the law on Wine Tavern Tiger. Moves up into second as they come round towards the second last bend. Redwood Sarah, Faultless Fred goes for the inside. What a bad move. Loses about a neck there as they come round the final bend. Redwood Sarah still pulling out more. She's as game as a pebble. Redwood Sarah lands the spoils from Faultless Fred back in second place. Andy Score stayed on for third.
She really has been one of the best marathon bitches of the last couple of years, hasn't she, Redwood Sarah? Now for our first visit to Ireland on this tape, to take in the Tote Gold Cup final at Shelbourne over 525 yards. Odds-on favourite here as well, Trap 5, Real Branch.
Away they go. Good start from the favourite here, Real Branch in 5, showing the pace up with 4, Brickfield Rebel. They're already 2 lengths clear from 3, Cash In Sleeper back in 3rd. On the outside of that one comes 6, El Demonia. They're going down the far side, and Real Branch has got them stretched. Some 2 lengths clear from Brickfield Rebel in 2nd place. A further 2.5 lengths back to Cash In Sleeper in 3rd. They're coming around the 3rd turn, and 5, Real Branch the leader, but 4 starting to close, Brickfield Rebel. We could have a race on our hands here as they come up towards the winning line. Real Branch and Brickfield Rebel. It's a head bobber. I just believe that Real Branch has got there in the end from Brickfield Rebel.
Yes, Real Branch the head winner in 28.98. On now to the novice hurdlers at Wimbledon, and again a strong local contingent in the final of the Springbok. Favourite here in Trap 1 was Stride Away Teddy, but also support for Frisco Sir in Trap 4.
And away they go. Good start here. Frisco Sir over the first flight already. A length up at the moment from Stride Away Teddy, who's disputing 2nd place, with the 5 rapidly moving into that bend. That's the Green Acre Jet as they head down the far side. It's Frisco Sir by 2 lengths from Green Acre Jet. There comes Stride Away Teddy, and after these in shot comes Danesford Rage. They're coming around the 3rd bend, and Frisco Sir attempting to make all here in the Springbok. Still a length up on Green Acre Jet. Stride Away Teddy trying to get into full cry, but over the last. Good jump there. Frisco Sir lands it, going away in the end. Photograph for 2nd, Stride Away Teddy and Green Acre Jet.
Yes, going away to win in a very speedy 28.15. On now to the Arc at Walthamstow over their standard 475 trip. And here another odds-on favourite, Larkhill Joe, 9-4 on favourite, one of the shortest price Arc finalists in history. Now can he do it for Nick Savver?
Away we go for this year's Arc. El Premier gets a good start in 5, but it's CK in 3 showing the pace up, along with back in 2nd place Greenwood Flyer on the inside. El Premier gets a nudge. Trap 4 also badly dealt with their Honour and Glory as they head down the far side, and 3 CK by 4 lengths, but that gap perhaps reducing slightly as Greenwood Flyer gets into full pursuit in 2nd place. Moving rapidly into 3rd comes Larkhill Joe, the favourite, but a lot on its plate, and it's moving out wide now as they come up towards the winning line. It's CK Greenwood Flyer coming up. It's CK and Greenwood Flyer, and a great finish there for the Arc. Back in 3rd was Larkhill Joe.
Yeah, CK wins it in 28.60. Larkhill Joe reported lame after the race. On now to a very interesting Midland Puppy Derby final. Most of these dogs went on to do very good things throughout the year. The favourite for the final, though, was Farlow Bramble in Trap 3, but the local dog, Elite's Noir Boy, led them all a merry dance.
And away we go. Good start on this near side. Elite's Noir Boy also showing the pace up is 1. That's Farm Coon Magpie, but it's Elite's Noir Boy, the local hope, in front here by half a length already for Farm Coon Magpie in 2nd place. 2 lengths back to racing in 3rd place comes 2, Thornfield Flash. Then after these comes 3, Farlow Bramble. They're coming down towards the 3rd bend, but it's Elite's Noir Boy going on now. The 7-1 chance leading here by 3.5 lengths. From back in 2nd place comes Trap 1, Farm Coon Magpie, but that's fading badly up towards the line. Elite's Noir Boy strides away with this one easily in the end from Millstream Lad, doing all its best work in the closing stages.
Yeah, so Millstream Lad, of course, went on to win some good 6-bend races this year. Now on to a good 4-bend race, the Pall Mall final at Oxford, over 450 metres. Ernie Gaskin's Union Decree, subject of hefty gambles throughout the week preceding the final, was sent off the favourite.
And away they go for this year's Pall Mall, then racing up towards the 1st bend. Blackbuster trying to assume control, but not without the attention of Union Decree on its inside. And Union Decree goes on 2 lengths up on Blackbuster. After these in 6 comes a Dempsey Duster as they head down the far side. It's Union Decree by 3 lengths from Blackbuster, giving chase in 2nd place. And then after these comes 6, a Dempsey Duster on the inside of this one. Comes a Trap 5, that's Champ of Clare, but as they come around the final bend, Union Decree, Blackbuster putting it all in and gets there. Blackbuster is the winner of this year's Pall Mall. Union Decree back in 2nd and Champ of Clare for 3rd.
Yes, and Blackbuster broke the 27-second barrier in the Pall Mall. Now, what looked to be the classiest lineup in the final so far this year was in the Blue Ribbon at Wembley over 490 metres. Everyone wanted to back Irish Derby winner Tom's the Best in Trap 5, and they allowed He Knows to go off at 7-2.
And away they go for the blue ribbon and racing up towards the first bend. What a start from Potto Storm, leading early. Look at Tullerboy Cash on the rails. That's rushing up. Trouble there. Tom's the best in 5. Gets a real old wallop. And going down the far side, Tullerboy Cash now goes on. Being chased by He Knows in second place. Two back to Potto Storm in third, who also got clipped at the first bend. But Tullerboy Cash is out in front, leading by 2 lengths here from racing in second. He Knows he's trying to close. There comes Potto Storm. And Tom's the best. Tullerboy Cash going up and down the spot. He Knows races on, and He Knows gets it for the north. He Knows wins the blue ribbon from Tullerboy Cash. Photograph for third there between Potto Storm and Tom's the best.
So He Knows gets the better of that battle with Tom's the best. And of course He Knows Tom's the best and Larkhill Joe the best of British. But look at the Irish here. They had a superstar in Mr. Pickwick, who has sent off a very solid favourite for the Easter Cup final at Shelbourne.
We're racing, and what a start there on the far side from one Park Jewel, but racing up fast rapidly is Mr. Pickwick to join it at the first bend as they go around the crown of the turn, and up front it's Mr. Pickwick on the outside of one, racing in second place Park Jewel. Little between them as they go down the far side. There's a big gap back to 5, some token racing in third. They're coming around the third bend, and now Mr. Pickwick goes on, leads by a length and a half from Park Jewel in second place, coming off the final bend, running wide, but it's Mr. Pickwick in a dandy style here. Mr. Pickwick wins it in the end by about 4 lengths from Park Jewel, some token third.
In a lightning quick 28.91. Back to the jumpers and the final of the Grand National at Hall Green, the last Grand National to be held at Hall Green, in front of the Sky Sports cameras. Favourite here, Trap 5, El Tenor, trained by Linda Mullins, but would he get a run?
Just a matter of moments away then for the Grand National final. Away we go, racing up towards the first bend. 2, quote that, jumps the first one in front from 6 on the outside. Chum's Choice after these. There's a bit of bother, all 4 almost on the deck straddling Rangers. They go down the far side, and 2, quote that, trying to fly the field here from 6. Chum's Choice after these comes 1. That's White Brian racing in third, and White Brian's closing rapidly as they go around the second last bend. Quote that with White Brian. Here comes El Tenor on a search and destroy mission as they come off the final bend. White Brian and El Tenor in between them is quote that. It's going to go to El Tenor's get this on the line. El Tenor does it in the end for Linda Mullins. What a run from El Tenor down the far side. Didn't look as though they had a hope in hell's chance of landing the Grand National, but boy oh boy, what class in the end.
What a great race, and one of Errol's best commentaries, I think. On now to the Puppy Derby final at Peterborough. Over the very short 420-metre standard trip here, Linda Mullins again had the favourite, Del Piero.
We're off and racing up towards the first bend, and Del Piero cracks out in front here. Racing in second place comes How's Your Glass as they go around the first couple of bends, and now Del Piero really puts on some speed down that far side. 3 or 4 lengths clear already from How's Your Glass back in second place. Moving up into third comes Stay for Tony. So come around that third bend, Stay for Tony just slightly held up, and Del Piero is going to win this surely in a canter up towards win line. This is one for Linda Mullins and Del Piero. What a performance of speed there from Stay for Tony back in second. Lenson Gold took third.
Up now to Shawfield for the Scottish Derby. And it's the second big race final for Tom's the Best, and equally the second big race final for Larkhill Joe. Can Larkhill Joe atone for the Ark, and can Tom's the Best atone for the blue ribbon? Let's find out.
Away they go for the Scottish Derby. Treasury Tag gets a good start, seems to crowd up some of the runners. Droopy's Dinero goes off in chase in second place and now takes up the lead. As they go around the first 2 bends, it's Droopy's Dinero. Larkhill Joe is slowly away, has found itself into second place. Tom's the Best, who is crowded on the run-up now, moves into third in the stripes, but up front it's Larkhill Joe up on the inside of Droopy's Dinero. Larkhill Joe in front now by a length from Droopy's Dinero. There comes Tom's the Best, but it's going to be Larkhill Joe who's going to stay out the trip well. Tom's the Best tries he wants to, can't do it in the end. Larkhill Joe wins the Scottish Derby. It's Tom's the Best for second. It's a 1-2 for the Savers.
Yes, and one of Larkhill Joe's best performances there. The Golden Sprint final at Romford over 400 metres had some very interesting betting exchanges, which made Glenquin Blackie the marginal favourite over Frankton Jackie.
Away we go then as racing up towards the first bend. 3 gets a good start on the middle of the pack. That's Lead Story, but rushing up comes 4, Glenquin Blackie. 3's been bowled over there at the bend as they head down the far side. Glenquin Blackie now being taken on by Frankton Jackie as they head down the far side. Glenquin Blackie out in front by a length from Frankton Jackie. 6 Lorna's Prince doing all its best work in the closing stages. Glenquin Blackie holding on by a length. It's going to be Glenquin Blackie who wins the Golden Sprint from Lorna's Prince in second, Frankton Jackie third.
Yes, and a very fast 24.09 at Romford. Back to the puppies and the Stowe Puppy Stakes final at Walthamstow. And here we can see Del Piero. We've already seen him winning the Puppy Derby at Peterborough. He wasn't favourite though. Lung of Iron, who had some sensational early pace in Trap 1, was made the favourite.
And away we go, and racing up towards the first bend. 4 didn't get a clear run out of the traps, that was El Hombre, but as they rush up towards the first bend, on the inside is one Lung of Iron, but that's been crowded. What a mucky race so far. Droopy's Robin on the wide outside takes it up now from 5, Ben Quick. They go clear from racing back in third comes Del Piero. As they head down the far side, it's Droopy's Robin, the leader here, but being pressed by Ben Quick, who seemed to check there at the turn. So it's Droopy's Robin by half length, Ben Quick trying to close, but will the line come in time? It will do, because Droopy's Robin is stronger. Droopy's Robin beats Ben Quick in second place. A long gap back to the third, Del Piero.
Yes, Nicky Chambers. Droopy's Robin takes advantage of first bend crowding there to win the Stowe Puppy Stakes. On now to Ebor at Sheffield, and our first look of a bitch that was going to prove herself to be very hard to beat over the 6 and 8 bend trips. Impulsive Girl running in the Ebor at Sheffield, and Hid Breeze for local favourite.
We're off and running then for the 660 metre contest. They come around the first bend, one showing a bit of pace up on the inside, and Hid Breeze, and that's going to lead him round. 6 is handy on the outer there, a few old pounds. After these comes racing in the third place comes Trap 4, and that being Impulsive Girl as they go round the third and fourth bends then. A few pounds more is trying to tackle and Hid Breeze down the far side. Impulsive Girl is handy as they hunt down the far side. It's still Impulsive Girl now going for the gap on the inside. A few pounds more trying to stay with it, and Hid Breeze, the first one to crack as they come round the final bend. Impulsive Girl now goes on from 5. Black Camelot staying on for second place. They come up towards the winning line. Impulsive Girl, she's striding away majestically. Impulsive Girl is your winner. Second place goes to Black Camelot.
Derby final night at Wimbledon, and a horrendous night it was weather-wise as well. A absolutely rain-sodden track. Let's see how the hurdlers get on in the final of the Champion Hurdle. Can Stride Away Teddy get revenge on Frisco Sir?
And away they go, racing up towards the first flight. 4 away fast here, rapidly going towards the rails. There's Calora Roy leading here from Stride Away Teddy, and then comes 6 Frisco Sir. Frisco Sir got a bit of a bump. There's a good dog gone lame wide. Brian back at the first bend as they head down the far side. Calora Roy jumping in front here, some 2.5 lengths clear. Stride Away Teddy, those beginning to close on these quagmire conditions as they come around the third bend. Calora Roy, will it stay in front? Stride Away Teddy is trying to reel it in. After this comes 3 Kevs Express over the last. Calora Roy, Stride Away Teddy, Stride Away Teddy just gets there. Stride Away Teddy is your winner there from Calora Roy.
He made before the finals run because Greenwood Flyer was disqualified in her semi-final for aggressive interference. So it's a 5-dog race in the final of the William Hill Derby at Wimbledon. Favourite here, Tom's the Best. Can he now make history by adding the English Derby to his Irish title?
We're all set then for the William Hill Greyhound Derby for 1998. The hare is now running. Just crossed for a clean run race. Favourite Tom's the Best in 4, the winner of last year's Irish Derby, trying to get the English Derby under his belt as well. Will it do it? Let's find out very shortly. Here comes the hare, and away they go. Tom's the Best gets a slight bump there by 5 Jasper's Boy. It's Honour and Glory showing up early with Tuesday's Davy as they go around the first bend. Honour and Glory didn't turn the corner. It's now last Tuesday's Davy in front. Look where Tom's the Best is. It's now a formality because Tom's the Best is out in front from Tuesday's Davy back in second. Then comes Tullerboy Cash for third. Tom's the Best with Tuesday's Davy hanging on bravely to its quarters as they come round the final bend. It's Tom's the Best rapidly going away now. Tom's the Best creates history. He wins the 1998 Greyhound Derby. Tuesday's Davy back in second place, and there's a photograph for third.
Majestic performance by Eddie Shotton and Nick Savers. Tom's the Best. He's now standing at stud. Now to the next big race at Wimbledon, which was the Stanton Memorial. And here we have Tullerboy Cash in Trap 3, trying to at least gain a bit of compensation for his defeat in the Derby.
We're off and running then for the Tony Stanton Memorial. Good start here from 4 Little Me. Showing pace up also is 3 Tullerboy Cash, and that's going to lead him into the bend. Tullerboy Cash is the leader. Farlow Bramble in all sorts of places at that first bend, checking up round wide. But as they go down the far side, Tullerboy Cash is some 5 lengths clear. Little Me giving chase in second place. Then comes 6 Mexico Bombshell. But surely this is victory for Tullerboy Cash and Brian Clementson, striding up towards the winning line. Trap to line success, you could say. Tullerboy Cash, the winner, and deservedly so, from Little Me back in second and Mexico Bombshell back in third.
Silver collar final now over 640 metres at Walthamstow. Two of the Impulsive dogs come down from Hull, Impulsive Patch in 1 and Impulsive Girl, who you saw earlier, in 5. But the local favourite here at Walthamstow is Trap 3, Honest Lord.
Away we go, and a great start on the inside from Trap 1, Impulsive Patch, matching strides here with 2, Gilgeo Flash. There's a gap of 3 lengths back to 3, Honest Lord in 3rd place. They come into the straight for the first time, and piling on the pressure now is Gilgeo Flash with 1, Impulsive Patch. There's 2 lengths back to Honest Lord, who's sticking to the rails, but making up ground now as they head down the far side. There's the gap there for Honest Lord. It can't take control just yet. Gilgeo Flash goes on. Honest Lord now moves rapidly into 2nd and going for the gap on the inside at the 2nd last turn. Just easing slightly at the bend, but there's not much between Honest Lord and Gilgeo Flash. After this comes Impulsive Patch. Honest Lord, to the cheers of the crowd, he's going to land the silver collar. What a greyhound round here at Walthamstow. Honest Lord is your winner. Gilgeo Flash back in 2nd. Impulsive Patch held 3rd.
Yes, and the favourite wins it in 39.83. On now to one of my favourite dogs of the last couple of years, Derek Knight's Astracin Eulogy. Yet to really strike it big, but he had his chance in the final of the Sussex Cup at his home track, where he was sent off the favourite.
Here we go then.
They're off and running and racing up towards the first bend. Astracin Eulogy showing a bit of pace up, along with Trap 6 racing in 2nd place, Astracin Eureka. They're going round the first 2 bends, and there's between the Eulogy and Eureka at the moment, with 2 lengths back to 1. That's Little Me on the inside as they head down the far side. Eulogy remains 2 lengths clear from Little Me, disputing 2nd with Astracin Eureka as they come round the final 2 bends. It's Astracin Eulogy who's led from the first bend. Could it be Derek Knight's night tonight here at Hove? It's going to be a big one for Eulogy. Astracin Eulogy lands the spoils. Astracin Eureka looks as though it's just held on from Derby Train back in 3rd.
Yeah, 1-2 for the Astracins in the Sussex Cup at their home track. Now for the prestigious and very rich £10,000 Champion Stakes at Shelbourne Park. Elite Noir Boy, the Midland Puppy Derby winner, was in Trap 6, but the favourite here, He Knows His Litter Brother, Deep Decision.
And we're off and racing and running up towards the first bend. Good start from 6, Elite Noir Boy, but better pace coming from 5, Deep Decision. That cuts into the rails there to lead early from Elite Noir Boy, just slightly held off there. Back in 3rd comes 4, Olympic B. Running wild at the first bend was 1, that was Bear Island Boy, but as they head down the far side, it's 5 in front. Deep Decision's gone a length and a half clear from Elite Noir Boy. He's not going to give up the ghost just yet. 4, Olympic B still on the premises as well as they come around the final bend. It's Deep Decision pulling out all the stops, because here comes Elite Noir Boy for one last thrust. It's not going to come in time. A Deep Decision, the winner of the Champion Stakes from Elite Noir Boy.
On now to the Brighton Bell final at Hove for bitches, of course, over 515 metres. Favourite here was Lady Libby in Trap 5, but keep your eyes on Trap 2, Chic and Boogie. Throughout the race, she'd been stepped down from 6 bends, a very strong finish, but could she give these half a dozen lengths and a beating?
We're off and running and racing up towards the first bend. Good start here from 6, Silbury Blues in this near side. Better pace coming from 4, though. That's Mexico Bombshell. Runs wide. Hampers Silbury Blues all change up front. 5 now goes on. Lady Libby, she leads from 6. Racing in 2nd place comes Silbury Blues. After these now comes 1, Rosier. That's making a bit of progress on the inside. But there's little between 5, Lady Libby, and 1, Rosier as they go around that final bend. Look out for 2, Chic and Boogie, because she can stay on powerfully. She does so. She's taken up the lead up towards line. Chic and Boogie, the winner of the Brighton Bell. It's a blanket photo for 2nd.
And we'll see Chic and Boogie in another big race final at Hove in a few moments. But now it's time to look at the Gold Cup at Oxford over 450 metres. Charlie Lister's White Santa in Trap 2 had some great performances throughout the Derby and was sent off the 2nd favourite here for this race behind Paul Young's Reactabon Gold.
And away we go, and racing up towards the first bend at Oxford. Fast away here is 2, White Santa, but look at the pace from Reactabon Gold. That's going to go into the bend and cuts right across without doing any damage whatsoever. Balliard Recruits racing in 2nd. After these comes 1, back in 3rd. That's Wath Serenade, but that's been outpaced. They head down the far side. Reactabon Gold is piling on the pressure. At least 6 lengths clear from Balliard Recruit. Then comes White Santa. They're coming off the final bend, and Reactabon Gold trapped to line. What a performance of pace and speed and agility from Reactabon Gold, beating White Santa.
Yes, very impressive. 26.94 Reactabon Gold. Up now for the Creamflow 5000 at Sheffield. And Farlow Mac, who had put in a couple of good runs in the Derby, obviously one of the talking dogs of the year, was in Trap 6. But he wasn't fancied in the betting. Carana's Lad was the favourite.
They're off and running here at Sheffield, and as they go up towards the first bend, Trap 2 taking a middle course there, Finton's Flash, causing a bit of problems from some of the others on the outside there. So as they head down the far side, one, Karana's Lad has found itself in a handy pitch down the far side. Back in third comes 3, that's Me and Us, as they come down towards the second last bend. Still Finton's Flash and Karana's Lad doing battle as they come around the final bend. Little separate them then after these 2 lengths back to 3, Me and Us, as they come up towards the winner line. Karana's Lad perhaps getting the better of the prolonged battle. Yes, it does. Karana's Lad is the winner, Finton's Flash second. It's close to third, Machine Man and Me and Us.
For George Curtis Regency over 695 metres at Hove is where we can see Chic and Boogie in her second big race final. Yet again, she occupies Trap 2, but what a field against her, including the Silver Collar winner Honest Lord and some great local runners as well.
We're off and running. Honest Lord in 3 gets a good start here from 4 racing in second place. That's Sandy Hill Spirit. There's not much between them at the first turn. After these comes 5, Guest in Time handy around that pitch. As they go around the second turn then, and it's Honest Lord. Within second place comes Sandy Hill Spirit. Then after these Guest in Time gets a knock there, does Guest in Time. 6 moves up into third place, Wandering One. They're going down the far side for the final time, and Honest Lord has got them well spread out. A good 4 or 5 lengths clear from racing in second. Now comes Wandering One, getting the better of Sandy Hill Spirit in third. Coming round the final 2 bends, Honest Lord out in front. Wandering One's chipping away at that lead, though. It could be exciting yet. Honest Lord, Wandering One, there's only a length between them. Honest Lord just gets there by half length from Wandering One. Staying on back in third was Chic and Boogie.
Well, the Puppy Derby at Wimbledon often throws up a very good dog for the future, but it's not often that the first 2 in the betting are bitches. Sarah D in Trap 3 was sent off the favourite, and Tracy's Glory in Trap 4 was second best in the market.
Off we go, and Sarah D in 3 gets a good start with 4. Tracy's Glory up towards the bend there, sharing the lead after he's a length or so back to 5. That's Ring Stephen as they head round the first 2 turns, but it's Sarah D. She leads. She's gone a length and a half clear from Tracy's Glory. She's back in second. After these comes 5 in third. That's still Ring Stephen. After these comes 6 back in fourth. Time and Tide. They're coming round the second last bend. Sarah D. some 2 lengths clear from Tracy's Glory. Try as Tracy's Glory will. She's not going to reel in Sarah D. It's success then for the Savas again. Sarah D. beats Tracy's Glory. Time and Tide crosses the line in third.
We'll see Sarah D in the final big race of the year, the Oaks, at the end of the tape. On now to East Anglian Derby, and a few of those names looking rather familiar, aren't they? Let's see if CK can land his second big race of the year, or can Reactabon Gold follow up on his Carlsberg Gold Cup. And Honour and Glory still waiting for a big victory after his defeat in the Derby final.
We're off and running and racing up towards the first bend. Great start here from 5, Reactabon Gold. That's showing the pace up to the bend. A long run, long raking run to that first turn. There's trouble there. Honour and Glory involved in some bumping with Trap 4. Heartwood Tippy as they head down the far side. What a lead Reactabon Gold's got then. Some 2.5 lengths clear from racing in second place comes Trap 1. That's CK. After these comes 3. A Gaytime Dean as they come off the final bend. Reactabon Gold is tying up CK. It's trying to crunch it close home. It's going to be tight. CK just on the nod there. CK lands the spoils from Reactabon Gold. Chief Under Fire back in third.
The big one in Ireland was the Ireland on Sunday Derby over 550 at Shelbourne. Favourite in Trap 1 was I-Man, trained by Eddie Wade. Lots of early pace on the inside rail there. Tuesday's Davy makes his second Derby final. Larkhill Joe in 6.
And away we go, and Trap 4, Cool Panther, a good start, but pace coming up on the inside from Iman. After these comes 6, Larkhill Joe on the wide outside. That's slightly crowded around the first 2 bends, and up front it's Iman with a peach of a draw on the inside. Leading here some 3 lengths clear from Cool Panther. Larkhill Joe putting on all in down the backstretch to take second as they come down towards the second last bend. It's still up front comes Iman by a length and a half. Larkhill Joe is closing, then comes Cool Panther as they come around that final bend. Iman from Cool Panther who's getting back in, and on the inside of Larkhill Joe it's going to be tight. Iman last home. Cool Panther rolling strong to take second. Larkhill Joe was third.
The Birmingham Cup gave Honour and Glory the chance at last to win a big race this year. He was in perfectly drawn in Trap 1. Back in action, very strong runner in Trap 5 is one to watch out for, as indeed Waft Serenade, the early pace dog, in 3.
We're off and running and racing up towards the first bend of 4. Blind Joe showing pace up, but better pace now coming from Wath Serenade. And Honour and Glory finds itself in a pitch, barges its way through round the second bend, and Honour and Glory now goes on. Racing back in second place comes 3, Wath Serenade, but that's been taken on again by 4. Blind Joe as they come down towards the second arse bend. It's 1 Honour and Glory here. Blind Joe is trying to close. They come round the crown of the bend, but surely this is a race for Honour and Glory. It's so strong up towards the line. Honour and Glory last, owned by a couple of lengths from back in second place. Blind Joe back in action, doing a lot of work in the closing stages for third.
Well done, John Coleman's Honour and Glory. On now to probably one of the most remarkable performances of the year. It's in the Irish Puppy Derby, Harold's Cross, 525 yards. Well, they knew Prince of Tinra was quick, and they did make him favourite for this final, but look how he goes.
And away we go, and trap 6, Prince of Tinra, away fast here, showing a bit of pace also as 3, Chart King, as they go into the first turn. Cutting across with Prince of Tinra, bumping there between 3, Chart King, and also 5, Santa Palo. As they head down the far side, it's 6, Prince of Tinra. Now this one's really opened up down that back stretch, a nice big galloping track, and this dog is certainly enjoying it. It's gone about 8 lengths clear from Cold Reward. That was second last time we looked. It's still in second. In fact, stretching it all the time, not stopping whatsoever. Prince of Tinra, hoo-wee, what a performance. Back in second, Cold Reward, a long way back to Tulla Blackie in third.
The son of Frightful Flash won it by 13 lengths in a track record of 28.50. Sensational run, Prince of Tinra. Back now for the 6 bend dogs. Now can Honest Lord make a great big race treble of it? He was sent off as favourite for the Grand Prix in trap 1, a vacant trap outside him.
We're running then for the Grand Prix in 3, puts its head in front early doors. Farlow Bramble, and is already 2 lengths up. Dan Sport rushes up on its outside though, showing a nice injection of pace around the first 2 bends. Dan Sport and Farlow Bramble battle on. After these we've got a gap back to racing in third comes Honest Lord as they go around the 3rd and 4th bends. Farlow Bramble gets a real hefty bump there in several places, and Dan Sport has been left clear, some 6 lengths clear. Honest Lord goes off in chase in second, but surely an impossible task. 6 lengths to the deficit as they come around the second arse bend. It's Dan Sport by 4 lengths from Honest Lord, 2 lengths back to Scarlet. That's running a race as well as they come around the final bend. It's still in front. Dan Sport by 3 lengths. Honest Lord is closing all the time, but Dan Sport wins by a length in the end. Honest Lord brave in second, Scarlet third, Farlow Bonus third, 4th should I say in the Bramble. Farlow Bramble back in 5th.
The TV Trophy was another race screened live on Sky Sports this year, and the punters went for Impulsive Girl in trap 3 to use her early pace to good effect. Notebook in 6, the other one fancied earlier in the week, went for walkies in the market.
Impulsive Girl expected to lead, and away they go. She traps out. 3 Impulsive Girls out in front already. Some 2 lengths clear from 1. Spenwood Wizard on the inside of the 4 who's making ground. That's Animal Blue as they go around the second bend. And it's Impulsive Girl already in front by 4 lengths here from 4. Animal Blue chasing in second. 2 Spenwood Jim on the rails. After these come 5. That's Thornfield Bob. They're going around the next 2 bends. Bends 3 and 4. The whole circuit to go. Impulsive Girl leads the way by a good 4 or 5 lengths. Thornfield Bob's off in chase. After these come 6 Notebook. As they go round the 5th and 6th bends, it's still 3 Impulsive Girl by 2 lengths, but Thornfield Bob closing all the time. Here comes 6 Notebook into the action as well, down towards the second last bend, and it's still Impulsive Girl. Notebook's going for a gap on the inside. It's Notebook getting through on the inside from Thornfield Bob as they come round the final bend. Impulsive Girl back in third, up towards the line. Notebook going away. Notebook wins the Evening Standard Television Trophy for 1998. A brave performance there at the second last bend. The gap was on the inside, and Notebook went through the gap like an eye of the needle. 6 Notebook is your winner.
More regular racing on Sky Sports to come in 1999. On our Trafalgar Cup final, Droopy's Merson, the favourite before the race, was withdrawn from trap 6, which left Dukes again in trap 4 of a strong runner as the Jolly.
And away we go, and racing out towards the first bend. 1 El Canter taking a middle course. Bit of argy-bargy in the centre there. 4 Dukes again didn't get a clear run around the first 2 turns as they head down the far side. And El Canter in front ran off the bend slightly. Back in second comes Carrickeel Stan. And there's a 2-length gap back to 5 racing in third. That's out of the fog as they come down towards the second last bend. And it's still El Canter in front here by a couple of lengths from Carrickeel Stan, who's staying on after these. Back in third comes out of the fog, and Dukes again up towards the winning line. It's going to be El Canter's Trafalgar Cup victory here for Linda Mullins. Carrickeel Stan back in second, out of the fog third, the favourite. Dukes again was 4th.
Another big race win there for Mario Lanfranchi and Linda Mullins. Up now to the Laurels, being held for the first time at Bellevue over their 460 metre trip. Now can Linda do it again with CK in trap 1? one of the most extraordinary races to watch all year. Watch out for CK as he turns for home.
And away we go, Spoonbill Snowy away fast, CK showing pace up, then comes Ardent Jimmy in fours. They go around the first bend, CK with the added advantage on the inside goes on now from Ardent Jimmy in second place. Spoonbill Snowy looks cooked back in third as they head down the far side. It's CK some 2 lengths clear from Ardent Jimmy, a gap of 3 or 4 lengths back to the rest as they come around the second last bend. CK in front, Ardent Jimmy's trying to close, but CK by a length and a half is going to be another big race victory. Oh, what's going on? Is propping. Ardent Jimmy gets up in the shadows of the winning line. What drama here in the Laurels final. Ardent Jimmy there winning for Sandra Ralph.
The Irish Grand National at Shelbourne Park brought a couple of English challengers into the fray. Strideaway Teddy and Tarn Bay Flash trying to take the Irish cash, but it was Lynn McFlyer in trap 1 sent off the favourite.
We're off for the Irish Grand National then, and 4 gets a good start. That's Chum's Choice as they jump over the first right, then Chum's Choice leading here from 1. Lynn McFlyer racing in second. On the outside comes 6. Tarn Bay Flash. They're going down the far side. Chum's Choice jumps it well by a length here from making ground. On the outside comes 6. Tarn Bay Flash. Then comes Lynn McFlyer. They go together at the third bend, these 3. There's little between them. Lynn McFlyer on the inside. Tarn Bay Flash. And in between them comes Chum's Choice. Off the final bend. One to be jumped over it. It's going to be Lynn McFlyer just in a photo finish with 6. Tarn Bay Flash. Chum's Choice was back in third.
The Sussex Puppy Trophy at Hove over 515 metres gave Dukes again the chance to atone for his defeat by El Cantor in the Trafalgar Cup. And the extra trip and the big galloping track should be in his benefit. But Out of a Fog in trap 6 was sent off the favourite.
And we're racing and running up towards the first bend. 2 out rapidly here. Lenson Paul leading up with 1 up on its inside, El Cantor. And El Cantor moves on from Lenson Paul. Racing in third place at the moment comes trap 3. That's Droopy Zidane. Improving 4 is Fantastic Offer as they head down the far side. And it's still 1 in front. El Cantor leading the way from 4. Fantastic Offer looking dangerous. Dukes again is getting into full cry now in 5. Looking for Remorso's 2. Lenson Paul as they come off the final bend. Still in front is 1 El Cantor. But here comes near side Dukes again. Swoops and conquers. Dukes again is your winner here. This Puppy Trophy photograph for second.
The Oxfordshire Trophy at Oxford over 450 metres looked a good thing for Wild Briar Hare in trap 6. Plenty of early pace for the Wimbledon Raider. Sent off the 11 to 10 favourite. Fawn Boy, the old stager in 5, also runs a good race. But watch out for another Linda and Mario double.
And away we go, and racing up towards the first bend. Trap 2 showing a bit of pace up here. El Dante from 6, Wild Briar here. There's a gap of 2 lengths then back to third place. That's Kyle Jordan as they go down the far side. And up front, El Dante really puts on a bit of a spurt down towards the third bend. Already 3 lengths clear now from Wild Briar here. After these comes back in third is trap 3, Kyle Jordan with Fawn Boy rapidly making progress, but no catching El Dante here. Another big success for Linda Mullins. El Dante beats Fawn Boy with back in third, Wild Briar Hare.
Yes, El Dante flew in a calculated 26.79. Over to Wembley for their last ever St Ledger. Of course, the stadium can be demolished and rebuilt without a greyhound track in it. So 655 metres for Wembley. Favourite here, Lidpow Frankie in trap 1.
Yes, definitely a sad occasion. The last ever Ledger staged at Wembley, and away we go. And 5 cracks out, guessed in time. Leads early here from 6. High Bob in second place. Putting a bit of pace in now in third comes trap 4. That's Let Me Run as they go past the stands. And these 3 are opening up a bit of a gap back to racing in fourth place. Comes 2 Lady Flyaway as they go around the bend. Bit of trouble there on the outside. 6 High Bob was bumping into 4 Let Me Run. It's High Bob in front at the moment. 2 lengths clear. Lady Flyaway staying on. Droopy's Pacino coming with a run as well, and also still there is trap 5. Back in third is a guest in time, but as they come around the final bend, 6 in front, High Bob, but challenged now by Droopy's Pacino, and Pacino's going to do it. The old Droopy's gets there. Droopy's Pacino, the winner, some 4 or 5 lengths clear. Photo second, Lady Flyaway and High Bob.
Droopy's Pacino then in the record books as the last ever Ledger winner at Wembley. Well, the Racing Post sponsor the great Festival of Racing at Walthamstow in November, and Droopy's Pacino's next engagement was in the Racing Post Festival Marathon. In trap 1 he is a Notebook TV Trophy winner in 4.
And we're off and running and racing up towards the first bend. Level starter though, 5 Thornfield Bob on this near side, perhaps just shedding it at the moment as they go around the first 2 bends. Notebook takes a wallop there at that first bend. So they go down the far side, 3 now on the inside. Gary Tiger being caught and passed by 5 Thornfield Bob, who goes on. 2 lengths back to 2 racing in third, Spenwood Wizard. That's moving into second place now on the outside of Gary's Tiger, the reserve, as they go past the stands with a circuit to go. Thornfield Bob, TV Trophy finalist, in front at the moment from now 2 Spenwood Wizard giving chase in second, and of course the TV Trophy finalist as well. Now in third comes 3 Gary's Tiger. After he's back in fourth and making the move is Droopy's Pacino. Can it do it in time? I doubt it really. Notebook moves into fourth as they come around the second last bend. Thornfield Bob still in front, back in second place comes Spenwood Wizard, then comes Droopy's Pacino as they come off the final bend. It's Thornfield Bob by a length all out here, but Thornfield Bob lands the spoils here, and a surprise as well, beating Droopy's Pacino for second and Spenwood Wizard third. Notebook close up in fourth.
Big price winner there, Thornfield Bob. On out of a standard race over 475 metres. CK looking for another big race win, sent off for favourite in trap 2. But it's the Greyhound Videos owner Dave Vincent's bitch, Try Again Alice, that triumphs to great cheering.
And away we go, and cracking out of the boxes in front, we've got 5 showing pace up, Rebel Leader, but look at the pace from Try Again Alice. She's out and gone, and she clears them at the first bend. Heading down the far side, Try Again Alice with Jawbone Wizard on its quarters. After these comes 2 lengths back to Emerging Flyer. Letting rip down that far side is Try Again Alice. She's out in front by a length or so, and Jawbone Wizard's trying to close, just slightly crowded there at the third turn, but as they come off the final bend, Try Again Alice, she's staying on powerfully up towards the line. It's Try Again Alice landing the spoils here. Jawbone Wizard in second. Emerging Flyer keeps on for third.
1 3/4 length winner in a speedy 28.68. On out of the stayers over 640 metres, a rematch between Dan Sport and Honest Lord. This time far more even in the betting, sent off for 7-4 joint favourites.
And away we go, and El Franco cracks out in front early on from Dan Sport in second. After these comes 4, that's Honest Lord in third. Then as they go around the first couple of bends, and up front El Franco setting the pace to this race. Dan Sport having a few problems getting past at the moment. 3 lengths back to improving into third comes 5, that's Seskin Judy, as they go around the third and fourth bends, and it's still El Franco and Dan Sport, but Dan Sport now gets the better of El Franco. 2 lengths back to Seskin Judy, then comes Honest Lord as they head down the far side. Dan Sport, El Franco still on the premises, trying to improve his Honest Lord, but can't find a way through at the second last bend. The 2 pace setters are clear again. Dan Sport by a length then from El Franco up towards the line. Dan Sport wins it for Charlie Lister. Second place going to El Franco, keeping on for third Honest Lord, then comes Skat 8.
Seskin Judy made the final of the Thoroughbred Investment Oaks at Wimbledon over 400 metres, but it was Sarah D, the Puppy Derby winner, who was sent off.